I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Hey. Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Well, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job. Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry. It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
What a knockout punch! Oh, man!
Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Why are they coming over here? Lots of space and concrete, that's why.
Ah, the reversal by Rikishi. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Well, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE. Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being, reinforcing that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did. Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't.
Back down the hatches. These two are unloading. Bam!
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Oh, man. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot
Impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
Oh, that shot will give you the upper hand.
Oh, sits straight into the corner hard.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
He wants this fight on the outside. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade. And he now slides back into the ring.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. Is victory close? This could be it. Kicks out before the 2 count.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. All right, now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does.
And now Austin ragdolled to the outside.
Things are heading ringside now.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
Rikishi is feeling the energy right now.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Clothesline!
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver!
Rikishi got all of it.
Sent flying out of the ring here. And now he's back into the ring.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas Rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thundering Thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Of all the toys underneath the ring, he just had to go with the one that ensures splinters. Uh-oh. Rikishi driver. And Austin is out.
And he tosses him back in now.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Going for the cover. Barely kicks out.
He just won't give up.
Clothesline, so effective.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
Rikishi driver.
Hit it again, and that's got to be it.
Transitions to the cover.
But is it enough?
Rikishi summoned onto Fangs, the Rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this match, Rikishi!
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle. Always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family. Whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle, Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a...
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
John Cena, a 3-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
You win this title, you are primed for big things.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
but this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Clothesline!
What impact!
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank. Into the suplex.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Neither superstar giving an inch here. Oh, he cuts it off.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Flatliner. Oh, with authority. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and
nice takedown. Stacked him up. Wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now. Went for the springboard and missed. Oh my gosh.
Oh, complete deadlift. This is incredible. Gut wrench.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Boom! And Umaga is in control.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now. John Cena up to the middle rope. Bulldog. Counter from Umaga. Big back body drop.
Gets driven into the corner. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
out!
out!
A headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulled in from
belly to belly. Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful.
The champ goes for the cover. And the champ can't keep the challenger down long.
What's it going to take to put this match away?
Oh, right into a counter.
This'll do it. Umaga.
Oh, Samoans
Cover. New champ incoming.
makes the cover. What a kick out at two.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
This'll do it. Umaga. Samoan spike.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening, and I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor, the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
2 roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match, and accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akam and Razor, the authors of pain.
AOP. And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And at a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These 2 hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
Well, there is nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and...
Is this it? Is this the end? Saving his team from defeat.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives.
Watching! Flying headbutt!
Here he goes for the win. Just after 2.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium. AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents. But I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win.
I like this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
These are the kinds of attacks that can put a superstar on the shelf for a long time.
Spiked with a Uranagi.
Soaring.
Diving brain chop. He's making his way.
Lift off. Good Lord. Taking flight. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
He gets into the ring. Oh, strong impact. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
To the arm.
Power slam.
He could absolutely be at the end of his rope.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
Driven into the barricade.
Oh, this, what a headbutt.
He's starting to look battered.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually take their toll on everyone. The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warning's thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
He's climbing to the top. Up high.
Oh, that's it. What a splash. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around. Oh, breaking up the pin. Oof.
Jamal, Akam, and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. The goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Loving blow.
This is just
up across the shoulder.
Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael. I talked to Becky earlier, and I asked...
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
This is a mile.
Mela is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella!
Byron, Carmella's made a couple... Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match. This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. And now heading back inside the ring.
Slam! What impact!
The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be at a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Trying to roll it.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
She's reaching for it.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment? Natalya trying to reach out for the contract.
Well, the history books add a Orton in once more.
This is so tense.
The WWE Universe is waiting with bated breath.
Closing in on the prize here.
Gonna be tough to stop this victory from happening now.
Impossible.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than
Come
Tamina?
on, bro.
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
And this one might be headed ringside.
Come on, bro.
Big elbow.
Delivered into the barricade.
An inverted backbreaker.
Ow! And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack.
Yes, Carmella's clearly setting out to prove just how untouchable she really is.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Right in the jaw.
What a shot.
Turning the tables. Neck breaker.
Charlotte with the spear. The Queen just unleashed her royal wrath on Becky Lynch.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of the top. And now Carmella.
Uh-oh. Oh, are you serious?
Once she gets going with that kendo stick, this match could be over real fast.
Ooh.
Straight jacket locked in. Boom, German suplex.
She's ready to take this match to the outside. What a boot.
But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
Submission specialist, Natalya.
Oh, yeah, Natalya. This is a Hart family tradition.
The sharpshooters applied. She might want to tap here. Maybe her opponent was...
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Bam. She flipped that attack around.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And she re-enters the ring. What's Lynch thinking here? Oh, my, down with authority.
History on.
And now here's Carmella.
Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank? And there's the takedown. Oh, I think the ring just moved. Unloading. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. She's choosing to leave the ring now.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
Charlotte, so impressive, so powerful. She's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw... is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Right across the larynx.
Head down to the gut.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
She's got something in mind here.
Getting back into the ring now.
Drop kick hits the mark.
Not a single person in this place is sitting down.
We might just be watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time here. She's looking winded now.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
And now positioning the ladder on the turnbuckles.
That just made that corner even more dangerous territory.
Manhandle slam. That's one way to use a ladder.
Getting the ladder into position here.
Picked the perfect spot, too.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
Oh, my goodness. Not from up there.
When you fling yourself up.
Flair delivering the chop. followed by natural selection.
Natalia's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb a ladder. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there. It's within arm's reach. Just needs to capitalize.
She's in place. Can she end this here?
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands. Carmella trying to snatch the contract.
History in Mella's hands.
So close. Has to go faster.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Oh, that's going to sting your back.
She might be nearing the end of her rope.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
A deafening cheer from the WWE Universe is reverberating around us.
Absolutely unreal.
And Becky once again facing her competition's wrath.
Becky really in danger here. Reverse DDT.
There goes Carmella into a rough landing. Setting up the ladder, center of the ring.
Definitely the spot you want to put it.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas. Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment?
Just yank it. Carmella with a super kick.
And that could provide all the breathing room you need to climb a ladder.
And a super kick.
Arms are trapped. Headbutt from behind.
Becky Lynch got it locked in. Submission move. The disarmer here. Disarmer by Lynch.
And you still arm is trapped, but she gets away. Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
Oof, that ladder's going to leave a mark.
Forcing her right out of the ring.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She's grabbing at the prize now.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
Made to the top. Now it's about snatching down the prize.
Yeah.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jay Uso.
Want some cookies,
Jimmy
baby?
and Jay Uso look to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and
hungry?
offense as they progressed in their careers. Face
Are you
paint
okay?
and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010, the Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jay are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jay his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jay ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, the New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous 4-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions?
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match, and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this. This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Fight me.
Tag team championships on the line. Made the best.
Remember this match.
Okay, all right. What? What? What you want? What you want? What you want? Tell you a story back in my day, right? Games wasn't as complicated. All you had to do is push a square and an X and a triangle, and bam, you was wrestling. And you got to do an RT plus up. Like, who wants all of that? I just want to run around and enjoy what's going on. I gotta look at the instructions for most time just to play the game. But you know, that's just how, I mean, ironically, the cookie crumbles. You feel me? That's just that. I don't know what else you want me to say. I just have to understand this philosophy on this. You feel me? You gotta.
Is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No. Take it over.
Go for the win. Hit the early quick cover. Title on the line.
Pin attempt by the champion.
And there's the kick out. He was down, but he certainly wasn't out.
Usos challenging the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. New Day chose this Hell in a Cell match. Very heated rivalry at the top of the Tag Team division.
What a shot.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the Tag Team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams the WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Oh! Tagged with a punch.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup, but having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. He'll make his way to the ring.
Oh, he's looking to completely render this leg useless.
The stump puller. Leg snap. Did you see that? Propelled through the air. Oh, my God. Oh, crushing the knee here. Ooh, man.
Oh, man. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular.
For the title. The count was stopped before it started.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
Springboard, but nobody home.
And Big E falls to a counter. Come on, we can have a new champ here. The counter stopped. It's not over yet. Rake right across the back.
Oh, watch out. There's a seat for your face. Swing on sight. Uso. Jimmy Uso splash. Will that be enough to win the titles?
He just might regret this decision.
The New Day might be on the verge of retaining.
Super kick!
Around the waist.
Spinebuster! Ooh!
Bringing the arm.
Ooh! Wasn't expecting that.
Oh! What a back body drop!
snapmare takedown.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Yeah, credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs, using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks,
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the...
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East. Bayley versus Naomi. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Oh, it was a stunner. That was the best one I've ever seen.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi, maybe the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
She's tossed right out of the ring. Heading to the top rope here.
No idea her opponent has her dead to rights here.
Perched up top. Through the air. And connects. Completely. Throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career.
Using the ropes.
Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here. Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression.
The champion into the pin. She gets a quick kick out there.
Staying in this one.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test. Ooh.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment. Ooh.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Ooh.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now. Oh, one thunderous final blow.
And she's sent right into that corner.
Now lifted onto the top turn. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out.
of sorts. And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Naomi looking highly motivated right now. Rear view by Naomi. The challenger comes up big.
Going for the pin. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.